the president of Karuba, Xavier Serrano, has been assassinated. Richard Miller, VSSE's top agent, has been implicated in the crime. VSSE can protect Richard Miller for only 48 hours before they turn him over to the government of Karuba. With his life on the line, Miller must act quickly to determine the truth behind the assassination. Time is running out for the one-man army. Richard Miller, Marissa Soleil, Zeus Bertrand, Ricardo Blanco, Cantaris, Wild Dog.
Time Crisis, Project Titan.
We'll see about clearing this game today. I'm playing this on Mr. this time because Mr. has native support for OpenFIRE, but you have to do the calibration for it separately. I've done that already. There's an easy mode, but I haven't looked into it. Maybe I'll look into it later.
Thank you, Zeus, darling. I see you finally found her. We've been reading your email, Marissa, and you've been a very, very naughty girl. Do the names VSSE and Miller ring a bell?
Miller? Who's that?
Don't play dumb with me, little girl. We know you've been sending messages to the VSSE, Marissa.
What?
Or should I call you Abacus? Take our little spy to the engine room, Zeus.
So overall, this game feels like they really wanted to do more stuff with Cantaris, so she's more dignified. She's not confronted whatsoever in this game. In fact, she never even comes face to face with Richard.
There he is! There! Get him! Get him!
Yeah, I have a crosshair to confirm my aim. I'll turn it off later.
Action! There he is! Yucks! Action! There! Get him! Action! Action! Freeze! Action! Get him! Where is he? There! Action! Fire! Fall!
Gotta get my microphone out of the way for this, even though it might cover me up a little bit. I should probably just set my microphone like a boom like this all the time, so it doesn't show up on my camera at all.
Action! Where is he?
Also, another convenient thing about using GunCon 2, the D-pad works on Mr. natively. Don't even need to remap it or anything. But you have to use the A button, not the trigger, to select menu options.
There! Action! Get him!
Someone's first. Eventually, someone is gonna hit the 1%. Well, actually, no. Someone already hit the 1%. I think you did. It's not a ban. It's just a 12-hour timeout. You think twice about blindly spending your penny.
There! Shoot him! Action! There he is!
I think the PS1 gun controls are just naturally a little bit laggy. This game is running 30 FPS after all.
Hey! Action! Fire! Action! Freeze!
I'm finding that for Time Crisis 1 and Project Titan specifically, I'm in the habit of shooting twice, double tapping, as opposed to every other Time Crisis where I shoot 3 times for maximum scores.
Action! Where is he? There!
If I take my gun sight off the IR, it takes a second for it to find it again. Also finding that the seems like the hitboxes in this game are slightly more generous compared to Time Crisis 1 for smaller targets.
I didn't invite you to know. What are you doing here? No, no, no. Action!
Thought I hit that. Because hitting the knife adds to your streak. May as well.
Hey! No, action! No, 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 no,
Area 4 is where you start hearing the original music.
There he is! Action! Where is he? There! Action! There! Get him! Yucks! Action! Freeze! There! Reload! Let's see you try and save your spy girlfriend. Come on, bring it on!
They think we know each other at this point.
Action! Action! Action!
Just go left and right.
Action! Action! Action!
Are we the whole area for? Because it's part of the boss.
Freeze! Oh! Yucks!
That sign is blocking all my shots. I took a hit there I shouldn't have.
Help me! I'm down here! Help! Help me! I'm down here!
What was Richard thinking?
Richard? My name's Marissa Soleil. I'm the one who sent information to the VSSE as Abacus. A mercenary in Caruba named Ricardo Blanco is a real assassin of President Serrano. You should go there to find him. He's your man. But right now, we've got to get off the ship. She's gonna blow!
What is she standing on?
I'm not
I
done
thought,
with you.
all this time I thought Cantaris is just standing on another boat, but we don't see a platform or anything. Is that an oil platform she's standing on? They never make that clear, because that's the last we ever see of her.
There! Get him!
Also, I'm using a, sea turtle? Yeah, sure. I'm using a, I also set the, CD-ROM speed to go a lot faster than normal, so loading times is slightly shorter. I don't see any reason not to for this game.
There he is!
Also appreciate how there's multiple red guys in the same area now. Like different models for all these guys, including different types of red guys. That's pretty advanced. There's like 6 different enemy types here. Don't hit me. Where did they import Shirito's shield guys? Pretty sure that's also probably the same forklift from Time Crisis 1, but with the explosive payload removed.
There he is! Action!
The brave guys jumping across the light fixtures.
There he is!
Paul! Action!
Oh, aiming on the sun is always hard.
Where is he? There he is!
Action!
Fire!
Action!
Oh, there's different models. Now there's concierges. Replacing the shield guys.
There!
But we're putting guys in the extreme top and extreme quarters here where the gun cuts are less accurate. But my gun is less accurate on the left and right. Because I'm using a 16:9 screen. Calibrating on a 4:3 area on a 16:9 screen is complicated.
Don't let him escape! I repeat, don't let him escape!
Because if I do it normally, then I have to go all the way to the left to reach the 4x3 left.
Welcome to Caruba, senor. Hopefully you will not kill our presidente this time, eh? I am, shall we say, a friend of Marissa. She told me all about it.
And this scene in particular, it really feels like this is a direct-to-video sequel to the blockbuster movie that was Time Crisis 1 that came out 6 years earlier.
You're on your own, buddy. Adios.
Action!
Fire!
But in order to actually calibrate it so that I can get the actual left and right edges on a 4:3 screen and a 16:9 monitor, I have to deliberately calibrate it wrong. Go way inside the border in order to con the gun into thinking that the middle of where the pillar boxes stand is the actual edge of the screen. There's probably a better way to do it, but I don't know what it is.
Action!
I'll be going too fast.
Where is he?
Reload! Action!
There he is! Fire!
Really short area 3.
You finally found me, eh? Too bad for you.
Action!
He got me good.
Action! Action! Action!
Why is he not seeing me?
Action! Action! Action!
No fair.
Action!
You can see the red bullets.
Action!
Even though there's no more time to begin, I can still shoot the guys if I feel like it.
You'll never find out the truth, Mira. You're just a pawn in our game.
I'll kill you all! You're next, Miller!
He double-crossed me. Get him. He's at Rio Oro. His lab. Rio Oro. An island. Ugh.
There's at least an excuse for why the villain killed a subordinate, but not the hero standing close by. Well, there's actually two reasons. One, Wild Dog wants Richard to see what's coming up. And two, Richard's hiding and they can't get him. It's true to the rules of the game. At this point, it's personal for Wild Dog. He needs Richard to see Project Titan.
There he is! Fire!
I guess he also expected somebody would tell him about Rio Oro.
Yucks! Where is he? There! Where is he? Oh! There he is!
Also noticing in this game in particular, yeah, in this game mostly, but a couple of cases in the second game, sometimes the red guy's second bullet is guaranteed to hit, not his first. Having a hard time aiming on the edges.
Action! There he is! There!
They're really aim carefully in this screen, everything's far away. These sections are short. They're shorter than I remember. I wish they would tell us how long each individual segment is though.
There! Shoot him! Fire! There he is!
I think I might want to
Get action!
listen to the resolution too. Oh, 2 hits hit.
There!
I think this is my last credit.
Fire! There! Shoot him! Fire!
What's happening to my
There
alignment?
he is! Get action! Fire! Get him!
Feels like my aim's drifting. I'm not sure what's happening.
There he is! Yucks! Action! Danger! Danger!
Why is he walking away from me? Idiot.
Danger!
Standing right in front of a danger barrel. Come on, dudes.
Danger! Fire!
Probably good.
Danger! Action! Fire! Freeze! Action! There! Shoot him!
What's happening to my sights? Let's see what's happening here. Something might be over my. I think something might be up with my IR's emitters.
There he is! Action! Action! Reload! Action! Freeze!
Some guys in there.
Action! Action! Where is he? There! Reload! Yucks! Action! There!
No way I'm gonna keep my streak up at this point. I like that it's still present in the cutscene.
My new toy, Miller.
Action! 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 Action!
Look at there's so many spaces here. And
Action! 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 Reload! Action! 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 Reload! Action! Action! Reload! Action!
where's this last check? Where's this last hit point?
Action! Action!
I forgot where I'm supposed to hit it.
Action! Reload!
Okay, it's over. Oh, center, I forgot. Something's up with my aim, I'm not sure what. What is easy mode? I'm assuming easy mode is just more lives or something. Because there's nothing in the options for number of credits or number of lives. Yeah, it's more lives. Probably fewer hits from red guys too.
There he is!
Look at this. There's definitely some input lag happening. You can see that my bullets don't match my crosshair. Shoot that brown gun, more dudes come out.
There! Get him! Action! Reload!
Hitboxes are definitely more generous too. It's a red guy here. I'm gonna take a hit from the red guy, see what happens. Red guy's missing. That's weird. That won't do. So red guys are just regular guys in easy mode. Hmm. Get my cursor. I took my gun off. It takes a moment for the see what's happening here if I'm just slightly off. Probably because yeah, it might be because of my IR emitters are a little bit too far. Or maybe I actually do need more space. But look at the lag between what's being shown on the calibration screen and what the Mister is showing. Nothing I can do about that. Mister is supposed to be the best at this.
There he is! There! Get him!
Anyway, that game ran for close to 30 minutes. And it was only the third of 4 stages. Now you got game over.
Get him! Action! There he is!
Where's my cursor? Too far. At least it's nice enough where if you fire off screen, it doesn't spend a bullet like Time Crisis 1 does. The lack of feedback is more important here.
Yucks! Action! There! Get him! Action! Action! Freeze! Action! Get Where is he? There! Action! Reload! Oh!
14 seconds slower than the default top score.
Where is he? There! Action! Get him! Get him!
But I have to put in a slight delay before I pull the trigger when I take aim, or I miss. Especially when it's closer to the edges.
Fire! Action! Where is he? There! Shoot him! Action!
Really, really tall hitboxes on the guys in the ropes. Most of them.
There he is! Freeze! Action!
Hitting the barrel doesn't count. Hitting the barrel breaks your streak. On the name one more time. This game might actually be more fair than Time Crisis 1. Actually, no, it is more fair just because you can see red bullets. It's just longer. I think the way this does the multiple vantage points is just a novelty, but ultimately that's what it should be. I think Time Crisis 5 overdid it. Only in bosses. And I think it doesn't overstay its welcome as a gimmick here. Especially since the bosses themselves are still pretty Time Crisis 1-like. You know, giant robots and dudes who take way too many hits notwithstanding.
Where is he?
Hey, I didn't invite you to dinner. What are you doing here? No, no, no.
How did I miss? Clearly hit him.
There he is!
I saw that too.
Where is he? There! There! Get him!
1 second for that guy?
Freeze!
Let's see you try and save your spy girlfriend.
What are the
Come
tricks to
on,
get this
bring
guy
it on.
fast as possible?
Action! 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 Action!
I have to kill this guy?
Action!
There is tech to that boss. They put a lot of thought into that fight.
Help me! I'm down here! Help! Help me! I'm down here! Richard? My name's Marissa Soleil. I'm the one who sent information to the VSSE as Abacus. A mercenary in Caruba named Ricardo Blanco is a real assassin of President Serrano. You should go there to find him. He's your man. But right now, we've got to get off the ship. She's gonna blow!
I'm not done with you yet, May. You're still an assassin in the eyes of the world.
I can't understand a word she's saying. No subtitles here. I'm going to just assume VSSE chartered this private plane for him to carry all of his weapons.
There! Get him!
Where's the pilot in all this? He's way off. What's going on? Yeah, probably I'm sitting too close. Even though I'm using a fisheye, it's supposed to let me sit closer. Maybe I need to provide more power to the leads. I thought going that guy far in the background would give me extra time. I hit that guy. I wasn't even aiming for him. What if the left to right red blue guys are random? Probably isn't. I know.
There he is! Halt! Action!
We'll see if plugging in the IRs to a different power source will make it more consistent.
Where is he? There he is! Action! Action! Reload! There! Action! Reload! Action!
2 segments without damage.
Don't let him escape! I repeat,
Really
don't let him escape.
long stretch between areas 2 and 3 though.
Welcome to Caruba, senor. Hopefully you will not kill our presidente this time, eh? I am, shall we say, a friend of Marissa. She told me all about it. Hey, watch it! Anyway, I know where Blanco lives. I'll take you there now. You're on your own, buddy. Adios.
Maybe I should put a... People also recommend you put on a NeoPixel LED. Just a really bright multicolor LED. Maybe I should put one on there to confirm that I'm actually pointing at the screen. But not where exactly that I am. Actually don't know what NeoPixel is. I didn't bother to put any extra expense on this thing. Try to keep it minimal. The only nicety I have in this is the pedal attachment. Long preload to area 3 and it's really short. That's weird.
You finally found me, eh? Too bad for you. Action! 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 Action!
And I was hoping to get away with that.
Action! 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 Action!
And almost perfect.
Action! 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 Action!
Oh, dude.
Action! Action!
They make it close to impossible to hit him another time if you try to do that, it looks like. So again, they put thought into that. Would have been so cool if I got all 10 shots in one though.
You'll never find out the truth, Miller. You're just a pawn in our game.
No, that's my first I think that's my first continue.
You're next, Miller.
I like that he dies with the stock scream,
He
same as everyone
double-crossed
else.
me. Get him. He's at Rio Oro. His lab. Rio Oro. An island. Ugh.
When you set disk speed to 8x, the load times are really tolerable.
There! Action! Oh! There he is! Get him! Fire! Shucks! Where is he?
That section always feels longer than it is. This one it starts taking a while.
There he is! Get action! Fire! Get him!
This game in particular feels like it has too many games. Which is why you get so much time after it. And with this many dudes, it feels like the final stage, but there's one more after this.
Fire! There he is! Yucks! Action!
This raid takes one shot and walks away. I don't understand.
Action! Fire! Freeze!
Oh, those two areas could be shorter. Oh, long area freeze.
There he is! Action! Action!
I don't know what happened there.
Action!
Two continues left.
Action! There he is! Action!
Maybe I should get a smaller monitor for these. I have 4x3 monitors. Maybe I could use those for these games. Since most if not all the light gun games I play are all 4:3 anyway.
Action! Freeze! Action! Action! Where is he? There! Yucks! Action!
Okay, area 3 is not too bad. Just the first two just feel long. Probably because Area 2 has this section where you have to watch out for the crane. Because it's twice in this game that Richard takes dangerous cover.
Against my new toy, Miller.
Also, the boss music doesn't have much going for it. Just blowing orchestral.
Action!
Why did I make this so complicated? Last credit. Well, it's the most non-Time Crisis 1 part of it so far.
I'm just as surprised as you are. They never executed me. For some reason, they kept me alive as a hostage. This place is the richest source of titanium in the world. They're mining huge amounts of it to create some kind of robot army. Wild Dog is calling this mad scheme Project Titan. These robots are nearly indestructible because they're made from titanium. Here are the blueprints for the prototypes. Maybe you can find some weak points in the robots by studying them. I'll inform the VSSE of what's going on and clear your name. You must go after Wild Dog.
So the president was just held hostage and they let him keep a gun? Or maybe he managed to steal a gun from his captor. Either way, that's weird. These robots are indestructible, so we're gonna shoot them until they're destroyed. Yeah. Richard on another vehicle. Direct-to-video sequel. Stage 4. We're back to Time Crisis 1 enemies. It's Wild Dog's turf now. This area is rich in resources for building giant robots. That's why he had to lure Richard Miller here by killing the president? Or pretending to kill the president? They killed a body double of the president. Weird. Come on, dudes. What hit me? Every dude in the world now. too close. What hit me?
Where is he? Get him! There! Close, freeze!
It's devious. Wow, it got me good. Stage 4 is hard. It's also aiming up in the corner. I think I'm sitting too close.
Where is he?
Or maybe I need to pick a different calibration again.
Get him! Yucks! Action! Ball! Action! Yuck! Freeze! Action! There! Get him! Fire! Action! Ball! Yucks! Close! Yucks! There he is! Where is he? There he is!
I saw that. I guess I just didn't think he meant it.
Action! Where is he? Yeah! Get him! There! Freeze!
You got me again, the same guy. Should be able to do time attack. Whoa, why is it lagging here? Is there anything to unlock? Time attack is... Why is level 1 time attack is a default of 6 minutes? Then level 2 is only 4, and then 3 and 4 are both 5 minutes each? No idea what these names are. Probably just names in the credits. Actually, let me see if there's... Let me see if there's anything to unlock. Okay, so once you see the story mode for mirror mode, and actually it looks like some fun stuff here, and then I have to actually rank in here, and then to unlock extra time attack modes, first clear level 1. And then make first place on level 2 to unlock color combo challenge. So you're playing Radiant Silver gun. That sounds like fun. And then you get scores now. And then make first place in level 3 for hard version. Also sounds like fun. Nothing for level 4 though. I don't know. Playing these games for time is tough, especially since this game runs at 30 FPS. And nobody has a completed save file. So there is actually extra content, but you gotta work for it. See if I can get started. So, level 1, just clear.
Get him!
infinite lives this time.
There he is! Reload! Yucks! Action! There! Get him!
Why am I slowing down?
Action! Freeze! Action! Where is he? There! Action!
Oh, 1 second slow.
Action! Reload! Reload! Freeze!
Oh, no way I'm getting it now.
There! Action! Get him! Get him!
6 seconds slow at this point.
There! Shoot him! Fire! Action! Where is he? There! Shoot him! Action! Get him! Action! Danger! 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 Freeze! Action!
It's actually kind of fun playing this game for extreme speed.
There! Shoot him! Action! There he is! There! Hey! Action!
All this improvement, because I'm not worrying about lives at all, and I'm only 3rd place.
Action! Reload! Action! Where is he? There! Action! Reload! Hey! I didn't invite you to dinner. Action! Hey! Action!
There's a 12-second gap between 1st and 2nd place. Man.
There! Action! Fire!
and accuracy messing up now.
There he is! Oh! Action!
Some advanced tech I'm missing here.
Where is he? There! Action! There! Get him!
That's what I was trying to do earlier.
Yucks! Action!
Also nice you can just skip that immediately.
Action! Reload! Action! Reload! Action!
I forgot, he skips back to the previous side.
Action! 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 Reload! Action! Reload!
Got him. That's the skip. How'd I do? Third place. Yeah, here I can show you a laser sight at. I can show you a laser sight at any time. It feels fine when there's no enemies, but then when I start playing it, it's like, when I think I'm aiming to the side, I'm actually closer to the middle than I think I am. Not sure what that means. Anyway, this is the. I think this is the. This is a ranking theme from Time Crisis 1. I think it's for 1cc. Now if I make first place in levels 2 and 3, I unlock stuff. No, I don't think it's gonna be happening anytime soon. Let's play something different. I don't know about this calibration though. Let's try this again. Would have been great if there was a way to test aim before starting that doesn't involve going to the calibration screen. This core has a weirdly different feel compared to the other 32-bit console cores. Oh. Also not sure I have to load the BIOS first every time. It says CD BIOS not found, but I can see it right here. Saturn version is actually easier to run than the arcade game for me. Because that Model 2 emulator thing hasn't been updated in like a decade. I find it impossible to believe there's not enough demand for Model 2 emulation to not pick up Model 2 development again. There's already someone else working on a brand new Sega Saturn emulator called Emir. But it doesn't support light guns, so I can't use it. This game also doesn't need the pedal, so just unplug it. Yeah, Janet's in Virtual Cop 2, which I don't have on me right now. It's also on the Saturn, though. And there was also that really bad port of Virtual Cop 2 on the Dreamcast. Hello, PP Payco. Doesn't have... save states aren't working. They did say it's experimental. But... I had a time using Medinafen with my light gun. This is my specific build. These controls are weird with the way I set it up. So I'm just trying it out on Mister. Which is actually better. So, do you know what gun looseness is? Default setting is 9 and it goes up to 20. I'm not sure what that's about. I don't actually know Virtua Cop all that well, but it's a classic. I keep seeing it. Or more specifically, Virtua Cop 2. In arcades I see once in a while. I don't think I've ever seen Virtua Cop 1. It's always 2 with the department stores stage 1. But I'm still on Medinafen or BlizzHawk for when I bothered to emulate Saturn. I've got a real Saturn right next to me, but I don't got the light gun for it. Now I also tried the training mode. It's really hard. I got a crosshair on here, a tiny one. Again, just to confirm my aim. Because this game is weird. Well, all my early light gun memories are of the SNES port Lethal Enforcers, and Time Crisis 1 in the arcade, and then Time Crisis 2 in the arcade. And then a little bit later I would see Lethal Enforcers 2 in arcade, and I think I only saw Lethal Enforcers 1 in arcade once in a... Yeah, I did eventually see it in arcade, but for whatever reason I only played it once. I played Lethal Enforcers 2 much more often, because I saw it much more often. There's a weird tendency of Virtua Cop to line up a bunch of dudes in a row. To put you in a false sense of security when you shoot down 3 or 4 dudes in a row, and then there's a guy way further away about to snipe you. Well, for this light gun, I happen to have a GunCon 2. And I spent maybe $60 total. $60 total to get the light gun and the LEDs for the IR emitters. But I also happen to have access to a good soldering iron and wiring and a 3D printer to do the rest of it. My aim's just bad. The gun's working right now. This light's actually kind of distracting. But the default settings to keep it on. And at least all the I'm about to say prisoners, but the hostages are all color coded. They're all wearing complete white. Also notice is it says, oh, I think I got me good. Oh, he got me good. Model 2 emulations improved a bit in 278. I'm still on 277, which I only got for Tattoo Assassin's audio emulation. I'm gonna turn the site off, it's distracting to me for some reason. You didn't see this screen until after you continue. That's weird. I actually haven't tried Model 2 emulation. The only thing I've tried is Virtua Fighter, and it only barely works. The only other thing I know about Virtual Cop is if you play the stages out of order, you don't get the good ending. So there's no reason not to start for beginner. Still really weird how the Virtual Cops have telescopic vision. I guess the only reason they did that is to really put the boots on Lethal Enforcers and how it is always static. It's full 3D and the guys react realistically to where you hit them. That was the big draw of this game. Unlike other cop games. They also made a deal where if you want to get maximum score, you have to shoot the guns out of their hands. The idea is that since we're the police, we're supposed to reform these criminals and hopefully put them back into society, and taking the gun out of their hands is the best way to do that. It won't be much use to society dead. I can barely see that guy over there over my score counter. Yeah, this is actually better for me. And the player doesn't get to decide about the scope in the arcade game. For some reason I'm doing a lot better without the assist. I also know it's possible to counter-stop the game if you just never miss. I've seen it happen. Oh yeah, I forgot, you can also hit guys 3 times in this game. So you get the counter up faster, I just remembered. Have you ever tried emulating, yeah, it's 30 FPS. Have you ever tried emulating Virtua Cop 3? It only barely runs. There's a lot of graphical effects in this thing. If you've ever seen real hardware recordings of it, you'll know. Why am I taking so many hits now? The rank that extreme? This is the Saturn version, because I wanted to try this on Mister. It seems to be just fine as a port. I didn't think anything was cut, and it has the training mode, which is probably not far from what actual police used. Because of how fast it is. I've never seen a Virtua gun in person. I've seen it on eBay a few times though. Wow, it got me good. It's hard. I also have the button here that can also reload immediately, but I'm not using that. Zoom in on a guy. There's no protection after you get hit. Give it. It's just, I always treat automatic weapons like this as just larger magazine. I try not to fire full auto. Save ammo. Except in cases like this where I need to hit a small target. I was trying to break that box. Can't break the box anyway. Man. Had him. I think I want to play on a smaller screen. I can't. Can't scale the screen down in Vista. No, nothing's stopping me from setting up my nothing's stopping me from setting my IRs on my CRT. I don't know though if Mr. supports like guns on snack. I think if he gets to break that box. Give him a kill. So differently colored box. Brand Electronics Incorporated.
Pretty bold, aren't we? I'll take care of you myself.
This is pretty reasonable for a first boss. Like the first boss in Lethal Enforcers 1, but
Wait, I give up. I'll talk what you want to know about a racket.
I have my speakers turned down so I can't hear what he said. No fair. That was a double KO. Wasted a credit on that. That's the beginner stage, and I already lost 3 credits. Yeah, people didn't mind this game was shorter than Lethal Enforcers, I guess. Only 3 stages. Man. Is that my fault? This red barrels take too. Oh. Huh. Environment damage. Cool. I was just trying to see if the red barrels actually explode and they take like 9 shots? That's probably why. I just realized I could get Virtua Fighter Remix and probably Virtua Fighter Kids in my mystery tournament next week. More Konami Orchestra hits, more power. I can hear it even with my volume turned all the way down. Move it, dude. I didn't even hear the thing go into me. And he just leaves. Oh. That was a mix-up. I deserve that. But hostage getting up in your grill, right in the line of fire, pretty much staring the barrel down. Yeah, they're coming. Oh, you didn't see that guy over my HUD. Oh man, had a machine gun. I don't think the machine gun lasts more than one reload, does it? That guy wasn't on screen when he hit me. Come on, dudes. How do people... That's memorization. I love putting 3 or 4 dudes in a row. And it always works. For some reason, these guys having telescopes for eyes. I deserve that. Somehow more blatant than the guys in House of the Dead. Sometimes being on jetpacks. They just move way faster than human beings should. Oh, so I had to hit the boxes multiple times for items. Sure. But for all the advancements it's made for Lethal Enforcers, it's more blatant about hostages. Oh, dude. He's gonna kill me first. These guys run out of bullets and they're just throwing stuff at me now? Okay. Machine gun gives you 30 rounds and it lasts as long as you can hold on to it. I wonder how many people saw the bulldozer and tried to shoot the bulldozer itself and not its driver. This game's hard. All the stuff you need to memorize. Probably gonna just do one more try on this. This version's harder than arcade at 30 FPS because your gun updates at 30 FPS. But actually, let's actually see what it's like on MAME, because I haven't tried it. Actually, did new MAME come out? New MAME came out yesterday. What do we got? Proper lighting and fixes for Model 2. Okay, that's what she meant. But that requires I update my my MAME set. Can't be bothered right now. CDI emulation improved. Better cursor behavior. I really want to play Escape from Cyber City, but that requires the MPEG card, and it also requires light gun emulation. And actually, no, it doesn't require the MPEG card. But the only emulator I know that can possibly emulate Escape from Cyber City doesn't do proper light gun emulation. You can only use the cursor, and it does absolute mouse and not relative. Oh no, it does relative aiming only, not absolute like a light gun is. And I can't fake it. MAME emulates the snow effect on early ZX Spectrum models. Some games use that. Graphical issues in various Konami and IRM games fixed. This might actually... Improvements to graphics on some NACO 23 games. That might actually be worth upgrading then. Just like this. And also NES inspired chips, plug and plays. I've been reading about those. Let's see, TMNT 2 hardware is improved. I just really hope Viper and Hornet improve someday. I want to play Warzade. I really want to play Skeleton War, the video game again. I want to get 1cc on it. Nobody has it for sale. They just show off really, really blurry videos of the screen, and they don't get past stage 1. Oh, there's actually a fix for Marvel superheroes here. Of all things. There's an improvement of arcade combat tribes. I've only witnessed 1cc on default settings exactly once, and it took the guy like 2 months. But it can be done. I guess the other thing to do is get a steering wheel set up and play Lucky and Wild, another childhood game. My brother was the driver and I was the gun because I liked guns and he liked driving back then. No, it's the other way around. That's not true. Combat Tribes is honestly not that great, but I'm really nostalgic for it. It's the SNES version is the first beat 'em up I ever played, so I'm fond of it, even though I'm aware of its shortcomings. Specifically, it does a few things that... Oh, Saturn port. That's a Japanese box. Why is it in the American version? This is Cinepack. But Combat Tribes allows the player to do giant swings infinitely on enemies as long as there's a supply of them, and have iframes the entire time. And that's what I want. Iframe gymnastics, giant swinging people. Feels pretty satisfying when you're not prevented from doing either of those things in boss fights. Really wish you could giant swing the bosses, and the final boss in particular. Oh well, that's not relevant to what I'm doing now. I'm gonna try this in MAME. Speaking of MAME, the Konami M2 games, Total Vice and Hell Knight, they're listed as working in MAME, but I can't get more than 60% speed. And my PC's running an i9, 10850K. I should be able to get something, but no. I would label it not working if it's doing that. Then where's the, Yeah, where's the, I'm not seeing anything here about Model 2. Oh, here it is. Model 2. Pedal controls reversed for over rev and something I don't recognize. But we'll look at that right real quick. OpenFIRE and Gun4, I think Gun4 IR just works. Senden also just works, but I'm actually trying to sell it now because this works better for me. Actually, it probably works exactly the same, but OpenFIRE is more convenient. It doesn't require opening a thing and messing around with some jank camera software. But I was satisfied with it while I had the room for it, and I currently don't. I'm gonna start up MAME, but I'm not gonna try capturing it yet until I see a decent frame rate. Model 2 not working. Well, we'll try anyway. Are you hearing this? See how I'm only getting 75% speed? This is what I get in an i9. Overclocked, by the way. 4.6 gigahertz. But the Saturn port does look pretty close to this, to its credit. Yeah, one of my relatives actually has a, I think 13th gen i9 and a 4090. Basically had the works as of last year. I should try it there next time I get the chance to see them. I'm sure more work on Model 2 will actually get it going because the graphics look mostly correct here. It's just too slow. So probably a bunch of CPU stuff is not emulated correctly. Friend Electronics. But playing Light Gun on the Model 2 emulator requires setting up Demule Shooter and a bunch of other stuff I don't feel like setting up right this minute. Yeah, Virtua Fighter mostly runs except certain polygons in the characters are not attached correctly, and that's just jank. Also pretty sure there's more input lag than it's supposed to have. And if you want to play Virtua Fighter 2, you probably can just, I think it was ported to PS3. So you run the PS3 version in the PS3 emulator, and that runs fine. But it's only Virtua Fighter 2, not 2.1. I also need to get a way to play Last the Bronx, I think is also on PS3. Because I know there's a Saturn version of that too. Actually no, I don't think Last Bronx is on PS3. Fighting Vipers is. That's what I'm thinking. Oh well. Zero chance that... yeah, zero chance Virtua Cop 2 is gonna run any better. Let's do one more Light Gun game. Yeah, Model 2 needs all the help it can get. House Edited Dead is on it, I think. Actually, what are the Model 2 games? Model 2 attention is way overdue. Virtua Fighter 1 is listed as not working. Also, I had in my oh yeah, I have the I have crops here because I had to play Light Gun games full screen so that my cursor stays in the window. Astro City 2. It's still skipping. But Viper and Hornet, I think I want to see that more because that contains silent scope. But I think it's going to be a challenge because they use Voodoo hardware, I think. Voodoo 2 or Voodoo 3 for the video. And that's hard. Yeah, what would happen, especially in earlier versions of MAME, some polygons are just fixed to the center of the ring at 0, 0, 0, the origin point. And it just looks weird and wrong. But you're right, this looks better than I remember it being emulated in a few years ago. If I unthrottle it, that happens. Skipping 2 frames gets 100% sometimes? What? Skipping 3 frames. But we're skipping 3 frames in a 30 FPS game. That's asking a lot. So I guess this is the only way to get it to go. And this is just on the first stage with barely anything in it. Actually, I want to try this now. This is my custom-made stickless controller. I call this a double upper because there are 2 up buttons on it. One for puzzle games, one for fighting games. I'm not gonna bother updating my thing. Actually, may as well. I'm only gonna do 1 credit just to see how far I can go. Actually, that's probably right. Punch, kick, and guard. Yeah, this isn't too terrible, actually. I don't know how to play Virtua Fighter 1. Doesn't need to flip in Virtua Fighter 1. No forward roll either. I feel slow. Does PKG do anything in this game yet? Not down up K. And I don't know how to do pursuits in this either. I thought it would be up in P and it ain't. This messed me up. I was just trying out Virtua Fighter 1 on MAME. I love running well video because I wanted to see Model 2 in MAME. Virtua Fighter 1 got the most attention, so it's the one that runs at the most stable frame rate. Oh yeah, it's Model 1, not Model 2. Out of curiosity, what is Virtua Fighter 2 like in MAME? Extremely doesn't work. Wait, why is it working? Since when did Virtua Fighter 2 emulate decently at all in MAME? I never knew what that meant, recycle it, don't trash it. I thought that meant the cabinet itself, and I thought, how do you recycle a cabinet? That won't fit. Still skipping. I am playing Virtua Fighter 2. Not smooth, but it's something. Virtua Fighter 2 weirdly runs better in MAME than Virtua Fighter 1. You know, this intro, you might think Shun-Di is the main character with how much screen time he's got in it. I think my arcade had Virtua Fighter 2 because I remember the side art with Akira and the Black Gi. It wasn't 3. Oh, yeah, I don't. One thing 3D fighting games don't do anymore: first-person view, just for show. Most recent game I know that did that is the Vita version of Dead or Alive 5. Home video rental store. You mean the Saturn version? Are they supposed to be doing something here? Because I know that the demo plays the previous match from whoever played last. Oh, and the emulation doesn't die when there's water on screen. That's something. But you're right, this emulates way better than I expected MAME to handle it. Let's advance past the need for the Model 2 emulator and just have whoever managed to get that frame rate on there, put them on MAME. Shun-Di is a canon winner of J6. Which one? He would. No one knows how to deal with the Shun-Di after he gets 10 drinks. Let's actually play like gun game now. I know. I don't know what changed in 2.1, but it seems like the only people who play 2.1 actually know about 2.1, and everyone else just plays 2.0 because they don't know about it. Lao wins the first one. Oh. What about the lore that's in the anime? What do people think about that? Yeah, I know Akira's characterization is just weirdly really different in the anime, but I haven't actually seen it. Can you survive the Wild West? Can you be a Lethal Enforcers too? I already know who the Lethal Enforcers are. I want to cosplay her someday, but I need to find how the rest of that works. My favorite Mahjong character is the Lethal Enforcers. All of them. I'm gonna set the difficulty level on the easiest, because Janet has real hardware of Lethal Enforcers 1 and cannot come close to 1cc on easiest settings. Yeah, this is the USA version. Bloody is on by default. Also, easiest settings for, wow. Only 1,000 and 2,000? Not 1,000? Trigger execution. Shouldn't need to calibrate. Default calibration just assumes... It's really quiet. That's what I forgot to do. USA version. I don't think it's going to make a difference. All of these games are completely unreasonable for 1cc. Notice that when there's a brand new superhero, the very first thing they always solve is some kind of robbery. Either a bank robbery or old lady getting purse stolen. Some enemies have multiple HP. Oh, right. I have to map the off-screen shot for reloading separately. Graphic issue. Note that I also set an easiest difficulty. I already took 2 hits. I don't know what it changes. If it changes anything at all, I might just be lying. But this game came out after Virtua Cop. Yeah, it's just more of this. And, dual wielding just forces you to fire twice, destroys your accuracy. Why is the scrolling not smooth? I guess it's good against enemies that have 2 HP. Man. Yeah, I get to keep my weapon after I double tap an innocent victim. Oh yeah, there's also enemies that pretend to be hostages and violate the Geneva Convention doing it. Oh, come on. Also bothered to get animations of innocent victims getting hit. That was all, yeah, that was 2 segments. Already took 6 damage. That guy was squatting. Also, the guy had Hey, the guys have iframes, so 2 bullets doesn't actually help. What did I just get? Gatling gun that cannot be reloaded, so it's just 1 line magazine that I just lost. Man, that's really annoying. Gotta learn the enemies have 2 HP because they don't look any different from anyone else. What hit me? Man. I'm gonna just try the Japan version. Maybe easiest difficulty actually means something. It did not feel like easiest difficulty. I know what I want to try actually. No. Try it after this. And I'm pretty sure the screen's not supposed to be flashing like that. Japan version. Sound volume is higher by default here. It's 15 instead of 12. Weird. Oh, it's only 1,000, 2,000. Because, Lethal Enforcers 1, unless you set it to 1,000, 1,000. Actually, no, I think it's only 2,000, 2,000. It was one of those. $18.73. And Japanese subtitle seems to be the only difference. Even in 94, even on CRT, those sprites look really blurry. Lethal Enforcers 2, the Western. Sure is the Western.
Lethal Enforcer. Player 1. Come on, Sheriff. The bank robbery. Drop them irons.
Same voice actors from Lethal Enforcers 1. Oh, cool. No, it's still unreasonable. Even in Japan easy version. You saw that, right? I was hit by a graphical glitch. Because this game got a port to PS1, so I could run that if I really felt like running Lethal Enforcers 1. Lethal Enforcers 2. I'm sure it's a fine port. There is a patch to use Justifier instead of, or use GunCon instead of the Konami Justifier. That's just rude. Fake hostages. 5 HP on that guy. Stage 1 to give us the Gatling gun. The shotgun's more useful. Widespread bullets will hit hostages. You gotta watch out for those. Oh, it's dynamic entry. This is the color depth here is just a step above the Sega CD. It's really thin here. This guy doesn't believe in cover. Pretty sure you can get hit by that last shot after the boss dies. Not terrible. But I took 6 hits. I'm the sheriff. We need to see the ladder with all the ranks on there. Let's go all the way to the last stage. I wanted to let me do the final boss before everyone else. Are there going to be any hostages in the hideout? Yes. Oh, wow. Why are they so low to the ground? Up in your face. They should at least make eye contact. Oh, come on. At least make eye contact. The guy's holding something up. Also, like the guy's cosplaying as banditos. That's funny. And that lady looked like a hostage. Got me good. 1 extend. Only thing I'm getting for this credit. Oh yeah. And slowest moving hostage in the entire West. I don't think the double tap's all that good a weapon. This game's hard. Can you imagine if... Man, actually this is better. Magnum. I lost it. Can you imagine if beat 'em ups had penalties for hitting innocents? Zero Team allows you to hit innocents, but you're not penalized for it. It's just comedy. Too many weapons. Man, it's asking a lot. Japan version easiest difficulty. I at least cleared 1 stage. I guess you just gotta memorize a lot. But they made it hard to Lethal Enforcers 1 for no real reason. I know what I wanted to play after this. It doesn't work, but I want to see it. Uh, 98 on Hornet hardware. This was in my arcade. It was really big. It was in the back with all the other large machine games. But, it's on Hornet hardware, so it only barely runs. But it does run. I was actually able to finish the game once a long time ago. I was not actually physically capable of playing this game because the guns were really big and I was 9. I could not hold that thing for very long. Another game I like to... I don't think this can give you 1 CC. I think there's 2 buttons on here. Temp cursor speed up. What do I need that for? Yeah, this is just infinite bullets on this. All the frame skipping is not helping with this. Let's see how far we can get. Fond memories of this though. 3 credits to start. Yeah, no. Two settings, difficulty and blood. Three to start, 2 to continue. Hideous. No wonder I didn't play this much. Dip switch is not used at all. Why is this thing even here then? Skip post. Won't be looking at this for too long, but me as well. Yeah, look at that big thing the guy's holding. Yeah. A couple people put an extra button here on their gun con too, and they mod it. Konami USA was based in Chicago. So Lethal Enforcers 1 also took place in Chicago. Destroy everything you see. Infinite bullets. Oh, you just lose scores. Oh, this is in my arcade. It had the big projection screen. But look up the cabinet. Look how giant the gun controller is. It's a full-on Space Marine rifle. I wasn't even in middle school when I saw it. I could not hold the thing. This is kind of running. Further optimizations will make this mostly playable. This is right now, it's only kind of playable. Really inspired by Independence Day though. Lots of things were. Actually, yeah, this is 98, so it's Independence Day is before this. That's what I was trying to do. Path selection. What was the Midway game that was kind of like this, but aliens and shooting them down with a fully automatic weapon? Because I saw that at MagFest once, but the guns weren't working very well, so I didn't get far. Now, I haven't taken a lot of damage yet in stage 1, so it actually does feel like easy difficulty. I wonder now, is the PS1 port of Lethal Forces 1 and 2 reasonable with difficulty? Did they change anything at all about that? I should look into that soon. I'm taking... That's a lot of damage. I'm gonna forget what I just said. And then again, you can shoot down everything. You can shoot down bullets. What is the... MAME provided a temp cursor speed up. I don't think that was in the game. I think that's just for people running digital control. And that guy just took a shot immediately right after he shows up. Codenamed the Chariot. 5 missiles max. Why not just shoot me directly instead of the building? Beat it. Why didn't we just move? At least give you the homing missile mechanic has typical way to give you a reason to not just hold on the trigger and keep firing. Basically, I only get like 3 hits. Somehow getting shot by the main cannon does less damage than stuff falling on me. But the real challenge in this game is fighting the enormous gun and the force feedback it constantly has. What do we need to home in on for? The thing is 5 feet away from us. Only now we actually reveal the weak point. Makes sense. Lock onto the weak point then. It's just logging onto random points. It's not corresponding to my cursor much. Well, this is running better than the last time I tried running this like a year or 2 ago. And this game has the nerve to count accuracy. Come on, dudes. But you may notice the game isn't flashing because the original game used IR for tracking. Same as Under Fire, which I think came out in '93. Because those Taito's lethal enforcers like. Also pretty unreasonable though, especially if you get the accident stages. That didn't look like it hit me. I don't know how much damage the homing missiles do, but it doesn't seem like a whole lot. Wasted that. I got a better gun for my trouble though. Hideous. Lost my gun. I think this game's only 3 stages though. Let's see if I can go before something comes up. I think they could have ported this to PS2 at least. They ported Police 911 to PS2, but only in Japan and Europe. But unfortunately, they released it at a time when the PS2 did not yet have official light gun or camera. So you need a specific Konami camera and a specific Konami gun to play it. Neither of which are in PCSX2. So much for that office building. Strange thing is, in the Europe version, the main unlockable in that game is the Japan version, and vice versa for the Japan version. Because they're different. No, our stage order is different between Japan and international. So you can play the Japan version in English if you unlock it. I'm gonna have to end at the end of this stage. Sun's come up. Oh. What? Huh? How do I kill those? At least the lock-on's still valid even if the target goes off screen. I don't like how slow the lock-on is either. Come on, dudes. What do I win? Oh, I have to shoot that. Linear? Oh, that's an anime gun. But that's a P90 though. You calling this thing linear? Idiot. Feels like I really should be holding it like this. I think next time I can do a stream like this, I want to try running Dragon Gun. Alright, that's Independence Day, alright. I haven't seen that since it came out. Codename The Tower. Next should be the Hanged Man, right? Shoot it in the junk. Oh, we are shooting it in the junk. More Chicago fun, more power. Alternate rapidly between lighting up the crotch and shooting bits of debris that's 10 feet away from you. Yeah, sure. 50%. It's 50% speed here. Look at all these polygons. All this in the game hasn't crashed yet. I wonder if, because there's moments like this when it can actually run close to 90% speed, it feels like the emulation's only almost there. Optimize the CPU more, implement more instructions, and you'll have something. But I know better than to expect anything out of MAME for systems like this. The best improvements always come by surprise. I think it was only last year where we were able to actually see Point Blank 2 and 3 emulated decently. Before that we had to run the PS1 versions. You need to give us more weapons for bosses. Am I doing any damage to it? It doesn't look like it is. Imagine if I was playing this at full speed, I'd be dying much more often. But on easy difficulty, I only continue 3 times or so. And this is stage 2, so it actually... the difficulty settings do feel meaningful here. Man. And here's almost 100%. We can get a glimpse of what this game would look like at full speed. Just once I want to lock onto the junk. You know, I didn't really use those machine guns in front of it all that much. Oh, now it does. That's what I get for opening my mouth. Effective hits. 1,990 effective hits. And I only managed to do all of that. But I can't go on any further. Look at this, almost 100% of this part. The forest? Oh, it's Sky Chase. Must be up something good. 100% here. Skipping 2, guess it's actual 100%. Signed to nobody. Graphics messed up here. Alright, thanks for watching. I want to do more light gun stuff next time, because still having fun with this. I want to run Dragon Gun. See how viable it is to get 1cc in that. I also wanted to play Data East made a Lethal Enforcers like with pixel art. But that's not running, and I don't think it ever will be, because it probably need another board. Who's got one of those? I also don't remember what it's called, because I use a fork of a game called Arcade 64, and it excludes some games that just aren't working. But not all of them. I'm not sure what the logic is. Alright, enough of me.